This is Becky Legero. I'm here with Steve Shadders of nChain. And Steve, we all know we've had a tumultuous last few weeks, past year, whatever you want to say. But a lot of people are wondering what the chances are that we could potentially have another split down the road from Bitcoin SV. And can you explain to us what your opinion is on that?
I actually think the chances of that are pretty unlikely, and the reason for that is because everyone who has come along and followed the Bitcoin SV roadmap understands that part of that roadmap is locking down the protocol, and that is all we really actually had to fight about, and the only reason why there was ever going to be a split. So there'll still be disagreements, but people will deal with those disagreements by building whatever it is that they want to build and competing. None of this affects the base protocol, and there's no reason for a split to ever happen again.
This is very good news, Steve. And one of the 4 pillars of Bitcoin SV is for safe, instant, secure transactions. What are we up against at the Bitcoin network when it comes to transactions against credit card companies and this and that? What are you up against?
The only problem we really need to solve is the speed of these transactions. The other thing that we're competing with is user experience and price. And Visa, MasterCard, FPOS, etc., like they're charging fees along the lines of 30 cents, 40 cents, 20p. Plus usually a percentage. So that's really not very hard for Bitcoin to beat. I mean, transactions at the moment, you can get a transaction confirmed for a cent. So add a few more cents on top of that for a profit margin, for a payment processor, for risk insurance and that sort of thing, and you're still well and truly a value proposition for a merchant.
Okay, excellent. But there are still some risks for merchants that decide to go with the Bitcoin route. We have miner double spending, we have potential collusion and all of this. Can you talk to me about some of these risks and how to prevent them?
Okay, well, I think collusion double spending is probably something we're unlikely to see much of in the future, simply because it's not in the miners' interests to undermine the value proposition of the very coin that they get paid in. And there are really quite simple mitigations for the other types of broadcast double spend, which is simply make sure that the merchant knows about it. Right now merchants aren't really doing that. They're not going out and querying the miners, and we don't have an easy mechanism for them to do that, but that's one thing that we're planning on, well, not just planning, we're in progress building right now. So a merchant will be able to query multiple miners and check on the status of a transaction. They'll be able to check with the miners and find out what minimum fee is required to guarantee you're going to mine this transaction.
Very good, Stephen. We know that you always have stuff cooking at nChain, but you've got quite a bit on the roadmap for 2019, Q3, everything like this. Can you give us a preview of what we can expect over the coming year?
Bigger blocks, much bigger blocks. The Terranode project is, well, it's almost a dual stream project. There's the long-term version of Terranode, and there's the version that was kind of accidentally born over the last few months. We were looking at ways of improving performance, and we worked out that you could take some of the functions outside of the Bitcoin node software and do them separately. And save some of that old archaic code from the trouble. So you can gain performance improvements in lots of different ways with a little bit of creative thinking.
Excellent. Well, hopefully you can get some rest and keep it up, Steve. Thank you so much.
Thank you.